Hey guys, John Law coming at you. This is going to be our update 4 episode for RYI Unity. I'm talking lightly because it's about 1:22 a.m. and there's other people in the house, and apparently I have a very loud voice, so I have to talk extremely loud for myself. The reason I'm up is because I have a Zoom meeting with Knowles here in about 40 minutes. We're just going to be going over kind of developments and how RYI Unity, as their partner, can best serve them, to making sure that we're maximizing our efforts, to support their ecosystem, and vice versa. So that's what's going to be happening first, actually. But we kind of want to touch base on this week. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. The first big item for this week is going to be our first ever centralized exchange listing. And that is going to, I'm not going to mention the name because I don't understand I don't know their legalities yet. I will soon, probably this week, and then I'll be able to touch base on that. However, this is going to be our first centralized exchange listing. And I know our community is extremely excited about that. We put a lot of work in last week, we put a lot of work in general to get to this point where we can make these listings on these larger, more well-known platforms. So I'm pretty excited about that. The first token that's going to be listed within our ecosystem is going to be RYI Platinum. RYI is also going to be listed as well. It's just going to take about 3 to 4 weeks in order to meet their criteria for the listing. So by the end of the month or next month, we should have both tokens on a centralized exchange platform, which is extremely exciting for the community and just for crypto in general. The next is going to be our Dex. So the Dex has been being built for the last couple weeks. There's just a couple things. I don't want to make this video extremely long. So the reason that we're doing a decentralized exchange is because, swaps are everywhere. Let's be real. Every project pretty much either has a swap or is going to have a swap. It's a simple application. It's effective. I like them. I think everybody likes them, but they're all over the place. Something that I haven't seen are decentralized exchanges. That's one thing I haven't seen very much of. It serves the same purpose. It's just a little different and a little more, kind of gives you a little more of that kind of trader feeling, because you kind of have that centralized exchange look and options, trading. You can have trading competitions, and many more things. So like I said, it serves the same purpose. I just noticed over the last month, swaps were pretty much a standard if you were going to be a project. So figured we'd go a little bit of a different route, accomplish the same purpose, and maybe have a little fun with it. The Dex is very simple, very straightforward. Got some pretty big perks about it though. So there's going to be zero trading fees for the Unity Dex. So the only thing you're going to be paying for is gas. And gas is going to be a quarter of the price that you pay for decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap. Because of the protocol that the Dex uses, it minimizes gas expenses. So that's pretty exciting. Two pretty simple features, but extremely valuable within this time right now due to Ethereum and the gas prices being so extreme. It pretty much halts trading completely. So within our Dex, especially during these times when the gas is so high, we can just go trade on our Dex, zero fees, quarter of the gas price, good to go. As far as listings, obviously RYI and RYI Platinum will be listed. The trading pairs are kind of, we're still trying to figure out exactly what trading pairs we're going to have. We'll have a good amount. And we'll be adding additional tokens. So for this particular Dex, there's going to be listings. So it's not going to be a Dex where you could show up and you can just list yourself. Kind of like a lot of the swaps, a lot of the Dexes, surprisingly, you can't just go list yourself. And then for this particular protocol that we use for this DEX, we have to uh, list you. So as far as what that entails, kind of what the process is, we'll kind of figure that out. This is a community DEX, so we would like to list kind of the newer projects, kind of giving them an opportunity to come onto our DEX and join our community. We think that'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And so we're looking forward to that. Like I said, it's ready to go. We're ready to deploy it. We're just kind of waiting for gas fees to decrease, and then we'll be able to launch it. Probably take a day or two before we actually really go live. Just to kind of just to kind of play around with it a little bit, kind of see what we're working with, and I think everybody's really gonna like it. It's gonna be something we can utilize, 24/7. Especially during these like extremely high gas periods. You just be able to go over to our DEX, 0 trading fees, quarter of the gas, and still be able to trade. We'll have trading competitions. I think that's going to be one of the more exciting things is we'll have scheduled trading competitions within maybe different communities, which would be pretty fun. So like I said, we're looking forward to that. Should be happening here in the next couple days. Let's see what else. We have that. So we have the Cex Listing. We have the DEX that's coming this week. Okay, let's go to some of the more major developments. I know we have a couple. I think we have a large partnership coming this week as well. I don't want to say exactly this week. It could be next week, but it's more than likely going to be this week. And that was something that we're extremely proud of, and that's going to be a big addition to our ecosystem. Also today we're going to be releasing a actual professional YouTube influencer. He's going to be doing a special on RYI Unity. I'm pretty excited about that because I did pretty much give him all the real info. I didn't really like pull any punches. I gave him all of our info, kind of all of our updates, developments. So he'll be covering everything, which I briefly cover, like on social media, bits and pieces. He's kind of gonna bring everything together, which I think is going to be extremely interesting. I'm excited to watch it. It's going to be not listed, but it's going to be on air today. And so I think the community is going to be ecstatic. And obviously it's much more entertaining in a video like this, but I do my best. That's about it as far as the kind of the immediate things happening for this week. I try to keep it pretty brief as far as covering, what's happening this week, and then I'll do another video following the next week. But the other two things obviously are our big developments for the short term, which is going to be a Unity mobile app, first of its kind. Luckily shot that in development like 30 days ago. It's a 60-day project. So we had about 30 days left until we're able for it to go live. The biggest thing with the Unity mobile app is it is a social messenger app, and it has peer-to-peer crypto transfer. It's basically WhatsApp and Venmo except crypto version. So it's going to be the first of its kind. And one of the cool things that I don't talk about much is within that app, within that team that's developing it, they're going to be handling the majority of the marketing as well. The marketing is going to expand all the way to China, India, a couple different countries. So obviously it's an international app. Anybody's going to be able to use it. They're going to be exposed to the currencies that are going to be listed on it. Obviously RYI Platinum are going to be on there. So people will be able to do peer-to-peer transfers, just like if you were on any type of app, like a Venmo app. Have lunch, owe some money, send us some RYI. That's simple. And so we're looking forward to that. Like I said, probably around 30 days. And then the other piece was that just got launched into development. I was taking my time on this because it is extremely complex. and we obviously knew it was going to be a complex application to kind of dive into and push into development. And it's probably going to take roughly about 60 days as well. That's our lending platform, which I just announced on social media, just briefly. Just kind of that, hey, it's pushed into phase 1 development. Here we go. So that's got pushed out in development, and I'm extremely excited about that. That's kind of our grand finale for the short term. We have a lot more coming after that. But as far as the short term, the two big developments are that Unity mobile app and our lending platform. It should be coming out, relatively soon within the short term period. And so that's about it. I don't want to get too crazy and dive into a bunch. I can talk all day about a lot of the stuff that we're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Stay tuned. We got the big YouTube episode coming out today. So I'll be announcing that on Twitter. And we got our Cex listing, centralized exchange listing. Should be today, tomorrow, the next day. And obviously our Dex coming this week. So that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one.